jumbled English words, and you need to guess what is the equivalent Tagalog words of that jumbled English word. For example, this one. Just a second. So the category is food, Filipino food. So what do you think is this? So the mechanics is class, you need to chat the first one that will answer. Okay. Galing mo, Jimil. So yes, that's correct. Siyang nabangus. So that's... Next is... Okay, so ito na yung simula ng game. Ito na yung hulaan nyo. Okay, paunahan ha. Sa chat box. Okay. So wrong spelling, wrong pala. So the first one who got it is Carpio. 1 point. Next. Okay. And so the answer is Bumbong. And first one who got it correctly, I see Buado. Okay, Buado. Mag-unmute kayo kasi kung mali yung nasabi kong panalo. Next. Okay. So the first one who got it, who got Rellenong Bangus. Buado again. Next. Okay. Buado again. Next. Okay, so Pichi Pichi. Ang unang nakasagot ay si Peach Pichi, si Baredo. So si Buado again. Hindi, si Baredo. Hindi, si Buado nga. Pichi Pichi. Okay. Okay. So, Ontoy. 1 point. Dali naman ito. Okay, si Buado. Nakakuha. Next. Okay, so the first one who got it is Buado again. Next. Ikaw ba gumawa ng larong to? Ha? Alessandra. Next. Yun. So, Ontoy. Okay, Baredo. Hindi nyo alam yun, oh. Chicken binakol. Siri. Yung short yan, ano yan, shrimp. Sigurado again. Yan. Okay. Correct. Gmail. Carpio. Hindi umulit ah. Kanina nilaga yun. Okay. Harold. Kata mo. Next. Okay. Si Carpio. Ayan, dali. Ay, Gmail. Mahabol si Gmail. Guado. Sino yung may pinaka-correct na spelling? Double R ba yung chicharon? Chicharon bulaklak. Okay, si Dinky. Yan. Ano to? 1 point. Isang R lang. So, si Belen, si Kalara, yung nakakuha nun. Ayan, dali na naman. Next, si Buhado yun. Ayan, dali ulit. Si Buhado again. Jibil. Ay, sino ba? Hindi. Si Tapsilog, kaya si Jimil. Next. Jimil again. Next. Mahabol si Jimil kay Buhado. Okay, ang pinaka-correct na spelling ay si Harold. Okay. Next. Okay, wala na. Ayan, na-finish na to. So, say Eduardo again. Oops. Okay, so Jimil again. Buko po. Buhato. Okay. May mahabol sa'yo, Buhato. Si Jimil. May chance ka pa, Jimil. Okay, Jimil again. Wala na. Mananalo ka pa, Jimil. Pitada. Jimil again. Ay, Jimil again. So, ayaw naman magsagot. Buhado. May cheat code. Okay, Jimil again. Wala, mabutan ka pa. Kaso lang, last 3 na lang to. Yun. Bumawi si Buhado. Pandesal. Oops! Nagkamali ka doon. French fries. Pero consider yan. Consider. Nasa isang bracket pa. Hoy, language, Gmail, kikikita. -1 kay Gmail. So, hindi counted. Last one. Hindi ka na rin makakahabol, Gmail. Ito, 2 points to. Pag nahulaan nyo. Two points. So pag nahulaan ni Gmail to, sirit na. Kaya ito yung pinakamahirap. Kaya ito yung pinakahuling question. Okay. No. Santarin, 2 points. Okay, yun lang. Ito yung pinakahuling tanong. So, breakdown. Kahit naman nakuha mo yung kanina, Gmail, yung French fries, 12 ka pa rin. So, 11 points ka lang. And 15 points si Buwado. 15 points. The closest is Gmail, 11. So there, let's now proceed. Okay, so we talk about different types of media. Okay, what are those different types of 3 categories of media? Okay, the static, dynamic, and the interactive media. We also talk about using the concept of information, data, okay, and of course documentation, how they coexist, okay, how is their relationship with each other. So data is of course something that is raw, and information is when it is being processed already, okay, and we are able to make sense of it. And we also talk about the a medium where we put that particular information, and that particular medium is in a form of documentation. Of course, those are the different types of media, and we also use those different types of media um, to use that, okay, for our own um, benefit. Of course, we talk about how to use it as a collect all those information that we want to happen. Okay, so we talk about the vision board and the crazy wall. So yeah, the importance of visual reinforcement. We talk about that, and we also talk about those different types of user interface principles. Okay, so now let's talk about the new lesson here. Let me share my screen. Ito, may second game. Bawi. Share sound. Sa chat box ulit ka sa. What is this icon? Paunahan. This first one. Sa upper right. Okay. Instagram. Next is this one. Hindi ko alam. That is TripAdvisor. Okay, and how about this one? Okay, see Karen. And this one? Okay, LinkedIn. How about this one? Correct. This one? It's Periscope. This one, of course, Skype. Ito is the annotate. And this one, Flickr. It's a image hosting platform. And di ka tao kung di mo to alam. And this one, di ka rin tao kung di mo to alam. Oops. Eto rin, di ka rin tao kung di mo to alam. And this one, hindi. Yun, Google Plus. Snapchat. And this one, and lastly, yun. Okay. Oops. Clear. Yeah. Clear all my drawings. And play this video. Okay. Make sure your audio is working. Of course you are. You're listening to me. Okay, it says here that there are in Southeast Asian region, the data suggests that the Philippines has the most number of internet users from the age 18 to 24. So of course, 18 to 24, this is where your age bracket. Okay, sa buong Southeast Asia, Pilipinas ang may pinakamaraming mobile internet users, okay, sa buong Southeast Asia from ages 18 to 24. So we dominate that aspect. So I'm not sure if that's good or bad, but that's how the data shows. Okay. And based here, the internet penetration in Southeast Asia, so June last year, is in Philippines, it's 81%. Okay, 81.9% is the internet penetration in Southeast Asia. So you may ask, how about Brunei? Their internet penetration is 104.5%. So it's more than 100%. So meaning that majority of their work rely on the internet. So of course, sa workplace ka, tapos you're using internet there, and pag uwi mo sa bahay, may internet ka again. So kaya lumampas ng 100% yung internet penetration sa Brunei. Okay? And Malaysia 89, Singapore 87, Thailand 83, Philippines at least 81% na ng Pilipinas ang may access sa internet as of June 2021. And of course, when we talk about different types of data such as the internet, and we will encounter different issues regarding that. Okay, and one major issues regarding internet usage is of course the use of social media. So here is the question: real identity versus online identity. Is it the same thing? Okay, or do you lie when you are online? So give me a thumbs up, class, if you committed this thing that you lie when you are online or on social media. Not necessarily big lie, but mga ano lang, mga white lies. You know, minay mo today, pala last week yun. Something like that. Do you lie when you are online? Can you give me a thumbs up? Kasi Harold lang ang nag-commit ng mga white lies online. Okay, so here, what do you lie about? What is your profile about? Or who are you online and who are you offline? And who you really are or who you really want to be. So it says here that those fragments of data and information that we uploaded on the internet must will always be there. Okay, it has a tendency to be there always. So when you Google yourself, you will find your digital footprint or your, of course, the digital, your data, okay, that you uploaded about yourself when you are online. So it says that anonymity on the web is hard to achieve when you have a digital presence. So meaning that kahit na sa mga accounts na sinasalihan nyo sa different types of interactive media such as social media, regardless of you using your real name or not, it's still possible to locate who you really are, who is the real author of that particular post or document online. Okay? Kasi kahit pag ni-right click mo yun, merong authorship yun. Okay? You will locate directly to you. And it's really hard to become anonymous. Next is accounts that you created and forgotten had appeared. Posts that you have written in the past. So as much as you can Google yourself, anyone else can. Okay? So kung nag-google mo ngayon sarili mo, what are the chances na yung ibang tao is kaya rin i-google ikaw? Okay? So that is the anonymity online is very hard to achieve. Once you start using your internet, there is a big chance that fragments of your data will stay on the internet. Okay? So just like this meme, so Googled myself, nothing embarrassing, achievement unlocked. Okay, di ba? So, have you tried Googling yourself class and there is nothing embarrassing? So, that is an achievement that will be unlocked. So, you yourself, myself, my identity, and my user ID online identity. So, we have two concepts that we need to understand: the online identity and your persona. So online identity is the sum of your characteristics and interactions. So kung sino ka online, okay? Kung sino yung characteristics mo when you are using the internet. Okay, that's the sum of your characteristics. That's your online identity. So kung sino ka sa TikTok, kung sino ka sa YouTube, sa Facebook, sa Instagram, sa LinkedIn, pag inad-add mo yun, then in-average mo. That is your sum. That is the characteristics kung sino ka online. Okay? Then, that's easy to understand, di ba? Kasi the moment you use your internet, i-add mo lang lahat ng pinagagawa mo online and that is you. This is another concept that we need to learn is the persona. So, ito naman yung more complicated than your online identity because in persona, this is your partial identity that will represent yourself in a specific situation or different types of platform. For example, when you are, of course, in the future, you will become a teacher. So whether you like it or not, the more you swear that you won't become a teacher, mas lalo kang paglalaruan ng tadhana na magiging teacher. So i-assume na lang natin, magiging teacher kayo pagka-graduate. Then, of course, sa Facebook account nyo is probably your friends with your supervisor, chairperson, dean, principal, department head, etc. And some of your colleagues, your co-teachers, probably some of your students. So of course, your persona on your Facebook account is in a very professional manner. Okay, you post their trainings and seminars. Okay, helpful quotes about helpful events, etc. So basically, your persona in Facebook is professional. Okay, Yappies. Yappies is young professional. And then, of course, you also have your Instagram account. So in your Instagram account, since yung mga friends mo doon, mga followers mo doon are your classmates, mga kaedad mo, mga friends mo. So most likely, you will post there your wild version. Okay, punta ka sa mall, dito yung sine, punta ka ng sa bar, okay, bar hopping with friends, with drinks, etc. So happy-go-lucky ka sa Instagram. And yun naman yung persona mo in that particular platform. Okay, so those are the different personas that you are projecting into those different types of platform. Okay, so Facebook and Instagram are very two different. Yung mga common persona na nakikita natin sa ating mga social media accounts that is being projected by our friends, probably yung mga persona are not necessarily probably yung talaga yung field mo or you intentionally. So the problem is when you intentionally project a persona that it's hard to sustain. So for example, your persona on that particular platform is you love foods. Okay, so pag may mga kainan na bago, okay, pumunta ka doon, laging pagkain yung mga pinupost mo. So that is your persona. Okay, you love food. You are a foodie. Okay, another persona that you might see in Facebook are, let's say, you love to travel. Okay, YOLO. Okay, you only live once. Persona. You umakit ka ng bundok, mga friends, travel, okay, other countries. So yon, that's your persona. Another persona naman is, let's say, you are an advocate of environmental awareness or animal welfare. So that's another persona that you might see that is being projected by your friends. Okay, so lately class, ang nagiging trends na somehow may mga account or profile in different types of platform. Most prevalent to sa TikTok. You know, there are instances, napapansin nyo ba yung class? Can you give me a thumbs up kung napapansin nyo? There are some TikTok channel that yung persona na pinoproject nila is the persona of being depressed, being sad boy persona. Have you noticed that kind of trends, class? That type of persona is what they are projecting in their profile. Yeah, that they are, you know, sad and depressed, mental health, you know, something like that. So that's another persona. So unlimited talaga yung mga persona na pwede nating i-project when we are on different types of platform. Okay, so probably kapag nasa ano ka, mga more niche na platform such as the Reddit or 4chan, your persona there probably tech support, technical support, or meron kang goal na ina-attempt na very impossible, something like that. Okay. So not limited to social media, but of course to forum websites. So there. And if you add all those persona in your TikTok and your Instagram, Facebook, that will become your online identity. Okay, so those are the two concepts that we need to talk. Okay, let's have a quick survey, class. I-ready nyo lang yung ano nyo, chat box nyo again. How do you feel this morning? Or being neutral? Okay lang kung nagising ako or hindi. Sabi, ay, nagising pala ako. Okay. At least 5. 3. Okay, next is, how do you feel about school? How do you feel about your classmates? Sir, nakalimutan ko na yung mga mukha ng mga classmates ko eh. Huling kita namin 2 years ago pa. Pag nakasalubong ko to, naka-face mask, di ko na ito makikilala. Next. How do you feel about your friends? Next. How do you feel about yourself? How do you think how others see the public or your, you know, on your circle, on your social media? Are they proud of you? Do they hate you? Or wala lang? Neutral lang? Okay, how about your private? So let's say you don't care what the public see in you, but you know yourself. What is your okay, So at least, di ba? Kahit na sa tingin niyo 5 yung tingin sa inyo ng public, but you know yourself, it's about around 2 or 3. So that's good. Hindi naman yung public yung nakakaalam ng lahat. You know yourself. About when you are in Facebook, how do you feel? So if you feel about 6 or 7 on Facebook, so you should consider stop using it. Okay, next is about when you are posting in Facebook. How do you feel about it? Okay. That feels good when you are posting in Facebook, especially if you are receiving feedback from your friends, your circles or followers. So it must be around 2 or 3. Yes, correct. How about when you are posting in Twitter, how do you feel? If of course, if you have a Twitter account. Okay, so one, tuwa ako pag nagpo-post ka sa Twitter. Okay. How about in Instagram? Wala lang. How about your online identity as a whole? Since grade 2 kayo, gumamit ka ng internet, how do you feel about it? Okay, so it says here, but if majority of your answers are in 1, 2, 3, then you have a positive online self-representation, while 5, 6, 7 is, of course, negative online self-representation. Pag 4, neutral lang yung self-presentation. So ito, we did this already, so let's skip that. So it says here that self-presentation is the process of controlling how one is perceived by other people. So the information that you provide on your different types of outlet or platforms are you control it, okay? So because self-presentation, controlling how you are perceived by other people. And it's of course the key to relationship inception or pagtatanim ng potential relationship, friendship, or to other people. And in order to construct positive images, individuals selectively provide information. So selectively provide information. This is where the negative things will enter those different types of platform. Meaning that you only post something, okay, you provide information about yourself that is acceptable or pleasing to other people or your circle, and carefully cater this information in response to others' feedback. So this is where the problem will comes in, because what you are seeing on your feeds, on your social media feeds or any platform, are the highlights of the people around you. And whether you admit it or not, you subconsciously compare yourself to what you are seeing on the feeds, okay, from your friends. But those highlights that they are projecting are carefully selected, okay, that will only highlights about themselves. So they are not always like that. So pag nag-post ng selfie yung friends, they are not always that perfect. Okay, in real world, it's not always like that. So, and then you compare it to yourself, then you feel inadequate. Inadequate meaning that you feel like you are lacking something. But in reality, we all have something that is incomplete about us. Then the tendency is, if you expose yourself to that kind of loop in a long time, the inadequacy that you feel will become anxiety. And that anxiety will evolve into depression. Okay? So you first, you feel inadequate, feel that's lacking something. Then when you expose yourself for the longest time and you feel anxious na already, and once you feel anxious for quite some time, then you become depressed. So that's where the problem will come in. Because of that selective information that our circles are providing to us. So here is the CMC, or the computer mediated communication, that starts with a sender, then of course the channel, then the receiver and the feedback. So sender, characteristics niya are selectively self-present, rebuild in a controlled and socially desirable fashion. Okay, so you are the sender. Of course, you will only provide disclose information about yourself that is desirable to other people or pleasing. Okay, so yeah. Then the channel, you need to choose a platform or a medium. Okay, and characteristics ng channel na to ay editing. You can edit it. So pag na-notice nyo class lahat ng mga different types of platform, okay, sa GUI nila, merong option doon, the mga especially social media platforms, that you edit it first before you post it. Sa ano pa lang, sa TikTok pa lang, di ba? Para na siyang isang video editing software because of the lot of editing that you can do with it. Then discretion and convenience to further enhance composition. So there, it facilitates editing to enhance the composition. So it has a lot of filter on it. Okay? Meron ng ibang mga social media platform na sa filter talaga nag-rely. Okay. To, and turn doon, catfish their follower. So yun na yung pinaka-extreme example. Pero may mga ganyan na rin na instances sa social media na ginagamit natin. Next, the receiver is the, of course, your circle, your follower, okay, and they are the one who provides. The last is the feedback. Okay, the exaggerated expectancies are confirmed and reciprocated through mutual interaction. And that feedback that you receive from likes, comments, shares, reactions are necessary for survival. Okay? So huwag kayong mag-guilty kung nagkikrave kayo sa validation na nakukuha natin through feedback in a form of a likes, reacts, share, comments, because that is necessary for human survival because of our tribal instinct. Just imagine na lang class, kapag nasa tribe tayo, tapos wala tayong feedback na nakukuha sa mga kasama natin sa tribe. Of course, possible ma-left out tayo. Then in return, there are possibility na tayo makakain ng predator. So mamamatay tayo. So that is this loop that we receive from this type of feedback is necessary for human survival. Okay, so it's not all bad. The problem is if we are overdoing it. Okay, walang tao na hindi nagki-crave ng validation. Walang tao na hindi nagki-crave ng being belong to a particular group. Okay? But the problem is, yun nga, overdo natin. Kasi addictive yun. Pag nakakuha tayo ng ano yun, there is a dopamine na nire-release yung pituitary gland natin, which feels good. Para yung same thing na nakukuha natin sa pag-yosi, sexual interaction, sa alak, sa drugs, so the same thing. This is as addictive as those, okay, those social media usage. The problem is social media doesn't have age limit. Okay, 7, 8 years old, pwede lang gumamit ng social media, and that is very dangerous kasi it is as addictive as those drugs, substances. So yun, that is the CMC, or the computer mediated communication. Starts with sender, channel, receiver, and the feedback. and the loop continues. And once you are in this loop, it's almost impossible to break free out of this loop. So there, to know more about the CMC or computer mediated communication characteristics is editable. Amount of time that can be spent in constructing, refining a message can be unlimited. Okay, yung let's say yung post na yun, hindi mo alam kung 1 week niyang inisip yun or 1 week niyang inedit or something like that. So it's almost unlimited yung time na pwede mong i-spend sa pag-create ng that particular information about yourself that you will send to these different types of platform. Next is exchange and physical isolation from receiver, masking involuntary clues. Involuntary clues class, meaning that those, class, it's almost half of our conversation comes from non-verbal cues, body language. Mapapansin mo naman kasi kapag, let's say, pag kausap isang tao, you're able to see if they are really interested or not through their body language. Since CMC to, computer-mediated communications inside the computer, we are not able to see those involuntary clues, okay, or yung involuntary movement. They're fidgeting, or they are blushing, or they are aloof, or they are really interested, or they're leaning in front of you, or something. So nawawala yon through CMC kasi nga online, hindi mo nakikita. Next is self-disclosure and consistent images. So sometimes, class, when you are projecting a persona that is not really you, sometimes it will show up, it will manifest that even you yourself, you don't know yourself anymore. If you are projecting a persona that is not you. Okay, so let's say, you advocate about the animal welfare, about environmental awareness, then you also have but you are not segregating, okay, your garbages, yung mga nabubulok sa hindi nabubulok, but you are an advocate of environmental health. Okay, so there are conflicting ideas about yourself. Next is celebrity culture, reflect attention-seeking behavior. So this is another thing, class. Did you know that Gen Z, isa sa mga pinapahalagahan ng mga Gen Z is fame. Okay, more than anything else, more than relationship with other people, more than their health, more than their even wealth. Okay, they want to become famous because of the celebrity culture. It reflects attention-seeking behavior. Okay. Next is, it says here based on the research that, of course, obviously, if you are being seen by others, most likely the information that you provide on those different types of platform or media or medium are positive, because again, survival instinct, we want to be accepted so that we can survive. We won't be eaten by predator, we won't be eaten by leopard, black panther on our tribe's mindset. Kasi kahit na sa city na tayo nakatira, yung nakatanim pa rin sa utak natin yun, yung pagiging belongingness. If we are isolated, we will die. So we will project ourselves in a positive manner, so they will accept us and they will protect us from the predators. Something like that. The idea is there. Though it's not necessary anymore, pero yun nga, human nature pa rin, that we're craving for belongingness. Okay, so I have here two pictures, the Facebook version of you versus the realistic version of you. Okay, can someone raise their hands if they want to interpret this picture here? Anyone? One wants to. What do you think of this picture? What are your interpretation of this picture here? Okay. So ano muna, lingon-lingon din sa online class. Mamaya na kayo mag-scroll. So walang gusto mag-interact. Yes, go Harold.
Yung sa left side po is pinapakita po dito na yung healthy lifestyle niya po yung nagpe-play siya ng instrument and may active na curriculum activity siya na yun, skateboard. Tapos yung sa right side naman is yung unhealthy lifestyle na ginagawa niya sa outside the social media.
Okay, so yeah, that is correct. So the Facebook version of you versus the realistic version of you. In Facebook, sabi nga nila class, for you to become happy, you need to have 3 hobbies. So ano ba yung mga hobby niya? Maybe playing music or skateboarding, listening to music. So yun. So kaya class, tanongin niyo yung sarili niyo, dapat daw para maging happy ako, meron ako 3 hobby. 1, basketball. 2, playing video games. 3, boxing, something like that. Okay, but in reality, pino-project niya sa social media niya is, it's like living his best life. But in reality, that he is barely making any progress. So do you think, class, this is happening in social media? Can you give me a thumbs up if you observe, if you think this is happening in social media, that they are projecting their best life there, but in reality, yeah. Kaya nga, class, if you expose yourself with too much social media, you will become unnecessarily depressed. Unnecessary. O, hindi mo alam na, nagiging anxious ka about the life of other people, but in reality, pag nalaman mo yung real self nila outside social media, you won't become anxious anymore. Okay? You won't become that anxious anymore. So, magkakaroon ka lang ng unnecessary depression dahil sa mga nakikita mo. Pero in reality, naman talaga dapat. Okay, next is about this one. How do you interpret this picture? Anyone? So how's your interpretation here? No one? Going once, going twice? Okay, so probably on social media also, or different types of platform, probably Reddit or 4chan, or yeah, Facebook, or maybe admin siya ng isang famous page that the receiver, okay, that he is sending, think that he is like this, someone that is sophisticated, okay, intelligent, educated, sophisticated person because of the knowledge that is giving to those different type of platform. But in reality, though let's give credit naman to this person, probably siya, expert talaga siya sa, let's say, sa computer, okay, sa pag-troubleshoot, sa pag-overclock ng mga CPU, something like that, or very technical knowledge siya. So the people behind him think that he is really that kind of person, or about philosophy. So this is the CMC. We can interpret CMC in here. So this is the sender, and this is the platform that is using the channel. And this is what the channel is projecting, and the feedback that is receiving, and the image that he have. Okay, so this is where we explain through the context of computer-mediated communication. So here are the things that is happening inside the CMC, or computer-mediated communication. The Corfing and the Virgin tactics. Corfing means you are disassociating yourself with group of people or circumstances or events that you don't want to be associated with. Okay, while Virgin is the opposite of Corfing. Virgin is when you associate yourself to the glory of others. So let's say si Kim, si Kim Miranda, let's say nag-top notcher siya sa LED. So nag-post si John Kennedy ng selfie nila ni Kim Miranda. And John Kennedy congratulates Kim. Congratulations for being the top notcher on the 2024 LED exam. So there. So that is called Virgin, because you associate yourself with the glory, with the success of other people. Okay? Who is guilty with Virgin, class? You know, you associate yourself with the glory of others so that will uplift your status too. Okay, we are all, I think, one way, in one form or another, guilty of that type of tactics. Virgin. Okay? We associate ourselves. While the Corfing naman, let's say may nag-add sa'yo from your elementary school, uy, classmate ko to si Alessandra nung elementary, i-add ko nga. Then nakita ni Alessandra, wala, classmate ko to nung elementary. Ayokong malaman ng mga friends ko ngayon na doon ako nanggaling. So, decline. So, yun yung Virgin. You disassociate yourself with events, people, circumstances that you don't want to be associated with you. Okay? So again, this is not bad or good. This is just what is happening in the context of computer-mediated communication. So, you know, you have a lot of option to do it. The next is shy people feel more secure. Okay. This is obvious naman, di ba, class? Na there are instances na being very friendly on CMC inside the channel, but when you see each other in real life, they won't even talk to you or approach you. But they are very friendly in social media. Pero may ibang tao naman, class, na kabaliktaran. Alam mo yung hindi sila nagre-react sa mga post mo. Pero pag nakita mo sila, nakausap mo sila, nakasalamuha mo sila pa yung mag-open up. Uy, kapatid mo ba yung nakita kong pinost mo? Di ba, class, may mga tao na gano'n. Hindi nag-interact sa Facebook, pero sa real world, kakausapin ka about dun sa pinost mo. May mga gano'n. Ay, nakita mo pala yan. Ba't di mo nilike? So there are shy people feel more secure. The next is self-confidence in social media interaction. So yun, same thing. And feel of being evaluated. So being validated. Next, control of self-description and embarrassment reduction. So there are, pag tinag ka, yung damage control in those type of channel is very high. Kapag tinag ka, pwede mong i-untag. Okay, I'm not that. I don't want to be that to be displayed on my profile or something like that. Okay, the embarrassment is being reduced to the maximum level. So kung ayaw mo talaga, i-lock mo yung profile mo. So you have an option to that. Okay, it's all an option. Next is subjective well-being increase. So ito, class, yung subjective. Dapat nagpo-focus tayo sa mga objective. Ano ba yung mga objective? Yung mga tangible. Okay? So college degree, yung ipon mo, okay, yung mga businesses mo, yung skills mo. That is tangible. Mahawakan mo yan. Pero kapag nag-dive ka sa social media loop na yon, yung CMC, is yung magiging distorted yung pananaw mo sa reality. For example, diba may mga instances na kapag yung post natin, sinasabi natin na yan, nagkaroon ng 10,000 shares or 10,000 reacts, sasabihin mo, sana naging pera na lang yung mga reacts na yan, mga shares na yan. Okay? Kasi hindi yun convertible sa real world value. Sabi nga nila, parang being famous in social media is like being rich in Monopoly. Okay? You cannot use that in the real world. So, there. We tend to focus to subjective things, which are, number of likes or your profile is all about. But in the real world, we cannot use that. So we should focus on objective things, not subjective. Kasi, objectives, yung mga tangible things. Yeah. Pag nakagraduate ka ng college, you have a career, so that you can use that in the real world. So there. So what should you do? Smart sharing. You ask yourself, is this post necessary? Is there a real benefit to this post? If you are about to post something, is it funny, warm-hearted, teachable, or am I just making online noise without any purpose? So class, when you're about to post something, anong nangyayari? Anong intention na to? Anong rational nito? Rational ng pagpo-post ko na to? Or it's just another, post na wala namang titingin, or 1 second scroll up, it's just an online noise. Next, if you have something that's not yet settled inside your family, then should not post it in public, okay? Kasi inaayos pa yun sa loob ng family nyo, then you post it already on social media, then of course you should be sensitive to that. Next, is it appropriate? Does it stay within the boundaries of our family values? Let's say yung friends mo nag-post siya ng My Day na nagpapatattoo siya, then alam mo Christian yung family niya. So of course, that is beyond their family values. But I'm not saying it is bad. Probably, maybe, yun? Business ng family niya, yung pagtatattoo, or yung parents mo is, in-urge ka lang magpatattoo. So normal lang yun. May ibang family kasi na kapag nagpatattoo ka, kala mo, end of the world na nila, di ba? But in reality, may mga group of people naman that pasok yun sa family values nila. And lastly, will this seem as funny in 5, 10, or 15 years, or just post better suited for sharing in a small group or family members? So if may nakita kang meme, for example, guys, na sa tingin mo nakakatawa, pero yung grupo nyo lang, mga 5 tao lang sa Facebook friends mong makakaintindi nun, or makakaget sa reference na yun. So it's better if you opted to post it sa GC nyo na lang na magtotropa, kaysa i-post mo sa wall mo na wala namang makaka-relate, maguguluhan lang sila, mako-confuse ka rin kapag may nag-react doon na alam mo naman na wala silang kinalaman doon, mako-confuse ka lang, nag-react doon, wala naman siyang alam doon. So it's better to post it on your circle, on your GC na lang, instead of posting it on your main wall. Just something like that. Okay. My class, here I will send you in a breakout rooms. Okay. Then what you will do is you will come up with a slogan about responsible online use. Okay, so by group to, so probably 4 kayo sa grupo. And ito yung criteria, so screenshot nyo na lang, picturean nyo. 40% relevance of the theme, 40%, and clarity of the message, 20%. So relevance, yung theme natin is of course responsible online use. Clarity of message, is it easy to understand? Creativity, originality, 20%. So kapag ginamit nyo, an example of a slogan is think before you click. Okay? So since gamit na yon, hindi nyo na pwedeng gawin yun. Pag ginawa nyo yun, wala na kayong creativity, zero na kayo sa creativity and originality. So think before you click is a good example because it's very clear, the message is clear, and it's very relevant to the theme, which is the, responsible online use. And impact of the presentation is 20%, which is, kapag may impact, mapapaisip tayo na malalim yung slogan na yun. Okay, so there. I-breakout room ko kayo, class. That will be your group. And graded to. This is one of your graded activity. So I'll give you 10 minutes to come up with a slogan. Then choose someone from your group, uh, to explain the slogan. So this is our slogan. Think before you click, because it's very simple that when you are about to do something, you need to contemplate on it first before you post, and something like that. Okay, choose someone from your group that will explain the slogan. Then I will provide the grade. Okay, I will send you now to a breakout room. Is that clear, class? May tanong ba before I send you to your breakout rooms? O nagising kayo no, class?
Wala po,
Sabi
sir.
hindi, may
Ano,
breakout rooms. Okay, walang tanong. So, can you give me a thumbs up kung everything is clear? So, you will be randomly sent to a breakout room. So, see you in 10 minutes. So, sakto 10, say 7:47 now. So, more than 10 minutes. 10 a.m. resume tayo. Pag-usapan niyo yung magiging slogan niyo about being responsible online. Responsible online use. So since yan, 5 groups. I'll send you now. Anong grupo mo, Kim?
The one po, sir. Wala po net, sir.
Wala ka pang group? Ako.
Sa one po, sir. Na DC
Ah,
lang.
siya ba? Sorry, akala ko no one. Sorry. Okay, one moment. Sign to... Tell me why. Tell me why. Tell me why. Mistake. Tell me why. Mistake.
Sir,
Yes?
sir, ask ko lang po, kailangan po ba nakalagay sa template or may mga design pa?
Wala na. Ano lang? Words lang. Plain
Words
words.
lang. Sige po, thank you po.
Okay. Okay na kayo? Team group 4? Okay na. Okay. All right, class. We need to let's start with group 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 tayo.
Since kung sa imo bangko ba yun? Alagang alagang. So kung dito sabi mo limited. So
Hello?
kung mas first time mo.
Nagsasalita na ba yung representative ng group 5? Wala akong marinig.
Kung mga 5 packs naman po kayo.
Hello po, sir.
Ayan, go. Group 5 ka, Dan?
Sir.
10 packs naman po.
Okay, go. What
Bale,
is
you
your...
have space to do activities. Tapos, we offer activities din.
Okay.
Okay.
Paki-post na lang sa chat box para makita ng lahat kung ano yung slogan nyo.
Ah,
So group 5 consists of Ban, Melchizedek, Karen, John, Kennedy, Christian, and Buado.
so yun po, yung slogan po namin ay Control, Alt, Delete. So meaning po, sa pagpo-post po sa social media is una po doon yung is control. So control your emotion. So dapat po be sensitive po sa mga pinopost natin. Hindi naman dapat kailangan nakapost lahat. Kung kayo po ay malungkot or galit sa isang tao, di na kailangan iparinig yun sa social media. At pwede naman na i-direct message na lang yung tao para makapag-usap. And then sa alt is alter account. So dapat magkaroon ka rin ng di man dapat pwede ka rin magkaroon ng separate account for professional and personal use. Tapos sa delete is delete irrelevant posting. So if the post po is wala naman masyadong impact, either negative or positive, kung nandun lang siya sa wall mo, parang nagiging lang siya, online noise lang siya, at mas maganda na i-delete na lang siya para maging malinis yung yung online newsfeed or magkaroon ka ng good online person. Yun po.
Okay, so let's check that based on the criteria. So relevance, yes, it's very relevant. It's clear, Control Alt Delete, and creative, very creative, and it's impactful also. So I have nothing bad to say about that. So 1, that's a grade of 1 for group 5. Okay, let's give them a round of applause.
Thank you po.
Walang pumalakpak sa inyo, group 5. Okay. So next, group 4. Okay, very good. Delay lang yung reaction nila. Group 4 consists of Harold, Irene, Janina, Karen Fondek, Crystal, and Rachel May Barredo.
Yan po, sir. Rinig po ako, sir.
Yes.
So, ito po yung slogan namin is, what you post speaks volume, amplify that with positivity and responsibility. So, ano yung imply ng what you post speaks volume. So, dapat laging may laman yung pinupost mo and wala siyang kwenta. May kwenta siya. So, yung post mo, dapat wala rin siyang pinapatamaan na tao. So, ano naman yung amplify that with positivity and responsibility. So, dapat yung pinupost natin is positive lang and dapat nakakalip siya ng tao.
Live.
So, dapat responsible din tayo sa mga pinupost natin kung may natamaan man dun sa mga pinost natin. Take credit, take the responsible na be responsible po sa mga pinost.
Okay. That's all, Harold. Okay na, Harold?
Yes
Ayan.
po, sir.
Okay, so let's check their work. What you post speaks volume. Okay, what you post speaks volume. So you need to amplify that with positivity and responsibility. So yes, we can actually simplify this. So instead of saying what you post speaks volume, your post is powerful, something like that. Just to simplify, kasi powerful, may potential power yung post mo. So speaks volume. Pero kung yun yung ano nyo, yung words nyo na ginamit, what you post speaks volume. Sa clarity, merong not that perfect sa clarity and sa impact. Okay, so but still, ano to, 125 pa din. Kaya yung impact tsaka yung clarity is medyo may 0.5 doon na demerit. So it's still a 125 for group 4. Okay, Harold? 125 for group 4. Okay, group 3. Who is the representative of group 3?
Sir, ako po.
Go.
Wait lang, sir. Tatype ko lang po. So yung slogan namin, Group 3, every action bears a consequence. Literally, every action bears a consequence. Nasa title na mismo yung meaning niya. Papalawakin ko lang natin. So every action bears a consequence. Dahil ang social media merong various hazards tulad ng phishing, identity theft, fraud, at may posibilidad din na may gumawa sa'yo ng krimen kapag naglagay ka ng information na mahalagang information sa social media account mo tulad ng address mo, date ng birth mo or mobile number, at kahit yung Gmail mo, kahit doon lang kasimple, or kahit sa mga iba mong social media accounts. Sabi nga nila, putting your personal information on your social media accounts is like leaving the door open and inviting a stranger or a potential criminal in your house.
Yeah.
Kasi hindi mo malalaman kung ano yung totoong intention nila. So that is why social media is both good and bad for us users. Because we can either control it or it controls us. Yun lang po.
Okay, very well said. Lance, every action bears a consequence. So relevance ba siya sa social media? Yes, of course. And relevant din siya sa mga iba pang bagay. Though pag tinignan mo yung slogan nila, every action bears a consequence. It's not automatic na it is related to, responsible social media use. Yes, it's being responsible, but not necessarily on social media use. And clear naman siya, yeah. Creative and originality, we can still improve on that on the creativity department. And impact, yes, it's again still still applicable not just for social media, but since the theme is 40% relevance of the theme, that would be 1.5 for group 3. Okay, group 2.
Hello po, sir. Good morning. Ito po. Yan. So, yung slogan po namin is what consumes your mind controls your life. So, ito yung parang what do you see in the social media subconsciously control the way of your thinking. Kumbaga, lalo na ngayon, kung ano yung mga nakikita natin sa social media na mga trends or yung ibang bagay, ang nangyayari is naapektuhan yung natin, yung real life situation natin. Kumbaga pinipilit natin maki-cope up or maki-adapt dun sa scenario na yon. And ang nangyayari is maraming naapektuhan sa paligid natin, hindi lang isa kundi lahat. Kumbaga hindi lang mga kaibigan mo, pati na rin sarili mo sa yung way of living mo na kahit na hindi ka naman para sa sitwasyon na yun, gagawan mo ng paraan at pipilitin mo kahit na may mga nadadamay na ibang tao. So, ayun, kung ano yung mga nakikita natin sa social media, hindi dapat lahat yun kailangan nating gayahin or kailangan maki-adapt tayo kasi baka sa totoong buhay, hindi naman talaga yun yung kaya ng ano natin, ng pamumuhay natin. So, yun lang po.
Okay. So thank you, Gmail. So I like this. So it's not just 100% clear that, yeah, we got your idea, but when someone read that, what consumes your mind, so probably we can rephrase that, what your mind consumes, okay? But yeah, the importante naman naiintindihan natin, but when you come to think of it, kung inisip mo, of course, dapat yung it's clear kung ano yung nagko-consume on what, okay? What your mind consumes control your life. So yes, that is so there on the clarity of message, which is 20%. So meron dong demerit sa clarity of message, but it has an impact and it's also original and it's also relevant. So 1, 2, 5 for group 2. And last group.
Hello po. Hello po, naririnig po.
Yes, Craven.
Yes po. So, for group 1, yung slogan po namin is offline or online, draw the line and never cross the line. So, marami pong rhyming. So, dito po medyo nagbigay po tayo ng highlight sa comparison ng online actions or online world and offline world. So, for me po, when we are online, we tend to think na hindi makaka-harm yung ginagawa natin sa iba. Like parang, kumbaga ina-underestimate natin kasi feeling natin online lang and we cannot see their actual reaction. So, yun, kumbaga ina-underestimate natin yung impact ng mga nangyayari online. Yung power na meron tayo online. So, feeling natin mas may impact kapag nakikita natin personally without knowing na yung offline and online actions can have the same impact to other people, especially sa emotional aspect. So, draw the line means nagpuput ka ng limit sa ginagawa mo. So, hindi naman masamang magput ng limit sa activities mo online kasi nga hindi naman ganun ka-visible sa'yo yung impact nung actions mo. So, better be careful than sorry in the end. And also, do not cross the line. Crossing the line means going beyond the proper and acceptable. So, sa online world, kahit aware tayo na medyo below the belt na yung actions natin, but since ina-underestimate nga natin yung mga nangyayari, yung effects in the online world, ang nangyayari is tinutuloy pa rin natin even though aware tayo sa na below the belt yung action natin. So basically, make that line visible to ourselves. There is clearly no harm on educating your own rather than harming other people. So yun lang po.
Okay, so let's give group 1. Actually, I very much like this slogan. Okay, napakaganda. Kasi offline or online, dapat merong limit talaga. Draw the line and never cross the line. So, isa to sa pinaka-the best na slogan about being responsible online na encounter ko. So napakaganda slogan na offline or online, draw the line. Correct. And never cross the line. Kapag yun yung napagdesisyonan mo na line, you should never cross. Okay, so very good group 1. So what can I say? Of course, that's a grade of 1 for you. Okay, so let's now open our webcam and take a quick class picture, and that will be it. So let's give ourselves, everyone, a round of applause. So yung clap icon yung gagamitin natin for today's class picture, okay? Smile, 1, 2, 3, and clap icon and smile. Okay. So that would be it for today's session. ICT 3.2 and see you when I see you. Okay, goodbye.
Thank you,
po,
sir.
sir.
Thank you po.
Bye po.